What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Rimworld. My name is Splattercat. Happy to have you here today as we hang out for a little while and continue to develop our little society. We haven't had any new members in a while. I'm not even sure if this girl right here is open to be recruited until her cancer is over. I don't know. We're going to keep her in a room. Like, I have no problem just, like, keeping her here in case we need to have her. The weather has been fine, fair, perfectly fine. The winter, it's been a really warm winter. In fact, 30 degrees Celsius is not bad at all for winter. That's pretty tolerable. We have traders coming in, though. We've been trying to desperately retrofit our base and make things work a little bit better. And it's been difficult. I'm not going to lie to you. It's been tough getting things laid out the way that we want them to be laid out. We've got boomalope leather. I would suggest that we just get rid of all that stuff right there. We've got plenty of muffalo wool to make everything out of, and so it's an easy way to make a little bit of scratch before we move on. We've got tons and tons of hops. They've got tons and tons of steel, which I think I do want. We don't really need the steel, but I would like to have it. We have some animals we can sell, so we got a capybara I can get rid of. I have no interest in that capybara. We've got several Labrador retrievers and some lynxes, though, which is pretty cool. By Atari, that's right. Most people nowadays don't even remember Atari had a handheld system like the Game Boy called the Atari Lynx. It was legit as shit. I have one right now. I have it at my house. Still works. Still play it every now and again. I got Paperboy. I got Pac World. I got, like, Gauntlet. I got a bunch of stuff for it. It's a cool console, though. Cool console. My dad bought it on a whim when we were kids. It, like, wasn't a gift for us. It was, like, a thing for him. He just, like, wanted it and one day came. My dad did that from time to time. My dad was actually really into video gaming when I was a kid until he realized any video game he brought home was essentially going to be commandeered by the kids, at which point he got a lot less into video games and just kind of was like, I'm never going to get to play them anyway, so whatever. And then he just stopped, like, bringing them home. But when I was younger, that's like how we got our Nintendo. That's how we got our Genesis. That's how we got our... His little brother was really into video games, too. I think that might have been a bigger factor. His little brother was really into video games. And so he and his brothers were like 10 years older than the youngest brother. And so they had like the older sons, my dad and all of his brothers. And then there was like a 10-year gap. And then they had the baby, who was the youngest brother. 5 brothers altogether. And so anyways... His little brother was really into video games, and so he would buy the consoles, and his little brother would come over, and they'd play video games together. And I think, honestly, I'm being facetious about him bringing home video games and giving it up one day, but I'm pretty sure it's because my uncle died. His little brother ended up just kind of went to bed one night and never woke up. Got meningitis, spinal meningitis. I was really little when it happened. I was like 6 or 7 years old. But anyways, that might have been another reason. Is just like after that, it reminds him of his brother or something like. I don't know. Either way, it's something that we don't think about much anymore. It's been a long time since that happened. It's been a good 20 years since that happened. It's been about 20 years, man. Time flies. But then again, if you're going through rough shit right now, like somebody in the family going, I know it's tough to give people advice in that situation because it's not like anything you say is going to make it better. You know what I mean? I'm always a little bit of a cynic when it comes to that kind of stuff. I would rather have no platitudes than some platitudes because the platitudes to me are just like worthless. I kind of tend to look at things at like face value and be like, that's not useful to me. Don't give that to me, you know what I mean? But people only mean the best by it, so I try to go easy on people when they offer platitudes. It's just, I don't like them. Yeah, you're going through shit. It does get better. Time does indeed heal everything. It just takes a long, long time. So should we, like, kill him or something? Like, should somebody come over here and just put a couple rounds through him? Lindoa, I don't know if you want to... Yeah, come kick this thing to death real fast. I mean, you can shoot him, too. I don't give a shit. Like, whatever just gets him out of my hair. Man, that thing is taking rounds. Dude, don't walk in the line of fire, you dipshit. What's wrong with you? Come on, man. Ah, damn it. My colonists are so stupid. Don't walk in the line of fire. If you see somebody shooting at a target, do you A, walk around them, or B, walk in front of them while they're spraying bullets wildly? Like, come on, man. Come on, G. What are you doing right now? This is like the basics. This is like simple don't get yourself killed shit. Maybe if I raise the HP up a little bit of the doors, they won't kick them down. How about that? I'm going to try something different here. If they're still, like, dedicated to kicking the doors down, what am I going to do? Did anybody give him... Okay, somebody took care of that already. So he should be back. Oh, God. You shot him in the kidney? Damn it, son. A buddy of mine just got a new kidney. Pretty cool stuff. The wonders of medical science, man. Stuff that would kill people 100 years ago. Now they just, like, go on a list, wait to get a new kidney. I can't wait till they start growing shit, like in labs. Where they start, like... That door is open, and I don't like that very much. I can't wait till they start growing limbs and stuff, like, in labs, so that you can just get, like, new ones. Oh, shit. There's hella fire over there. I didn't do it. If they die, I didn't do it. I just want that to be clear. It was not my fault. I did not do it. He is burned everywhere. Basically, that dog's just running around bald, looking all burned up and shit. It should rain soon. That's a pretty big fire. I'm not sure how that fire got started, in all honesty. Yeah, there it is. So if you're wondering how I know it's going to start raining soon, essentially the game internally has code that makes it so that if X amount of tiles are on fire, then it starts raining. This is because the developer had issues figuring out ways to keep the entire map from burning down, which was happening pretty frequently back in the older versions of the game. I may rebuild all of these as steel. I don't know. We got so much steel laying around that I'm like, why not? If it's a little bit safer and it works, why not do it, you know? I'll have somebody kill that thing, go kick it to death real fast, too, before it goes out. I just wasn't sure if they exploded or anything. We got dead boomalopes over here. You are able to scrap these, by the way. You can take those things apart. Once you kill them, because they're a mechanical organism, if you have a disassembly bench, you can disassemble them. Why is Bonzo still up right now? It's midnight, bro. Why are you not doing what you're supposed to be doing? Maybe because he slept all day or something? Yeah, his rest meter's full. What happened to... No! His left lung was destroyed! Poor Patton. There you go. Someone feed him. Apparently he had his lung blown off with a charge lance. Like, ah, you blew off my lung! Hopefully the lungs on a cassowary are, I don't know, slightly more resilient than the lungs on a human. I can't really say right there because it seems like a tough one. I may put the, I usually stay away from incendiary launchers because they tend to cause more problems than they fix. However, that being said, oh good, we didn't chop up any of the things that needed to be chopped up either. So they managed to break down the doors over here though, which is, I suppose, a good thing. Go ahead and put in more doors, please. And maybe the AI learns, because it seemed like the first one went across the traps, it died. The second Scyther noticed that it died from walking across traps and was like, forget this, man, I'm breaking out, and kicked down a door. I don't know if that's the way that it all functions, but it sure seems like that's the way that it went down. I don't know if that's enough traps right there. Might put in a few more, but they won't be able to activate. Yeah, they will. They'll be able to do these. I would also strongly suggest we kind of check out that wall right there and just see how much mining material's laying around. He's almost finished with air conditioning, which will be great because then we can freeze our food and we can keep it forever, which will make our sale prices really, really good when we go to get rid of stuff. Is that seriously like the last of our steel? Have we used it all? No, we still got steel down there. They just haven't hauled it yet. There are a lot of tasks to be completed around here. Are you guys starving or anything? He's got a burn scar on his right eye. Good God, man. The Rimworld is a horrifying place. And so we'll actually just kind of make this better as time goes along. Area revealed. Okay, cargo pods have fallen from space. Shit, but I clicked the wrong button, so now I don't know where they fell from. So now I just gotta look for random loot laying around on the ground. That's fine, there's nothing interesting happening at our base anyways. The problem with the tribal playthroughs, I actually don't think the tribal playthrough is super conducive to a YouTube series because there's not a lot of things happening, in all honesty. It's just kind of... Well, my hope was that it would be medical supplies or something. I don't really see anything, though. Yeah. I don't know what part of space it fell from, but... Oh, there it is. It's a bunch of granite blocks. There's a rare thrumbo in the area. If we can kill the thrumbo, it's got a horn that's worth like a crazy amount of money. Like legit, it's worth a lot of cash. Let me see if there's the possibility of us killing this damn thing. Let me get everybody in a firing line real quick. And then Banana, release the animals. You guys open fire on it. Bonzo, please stop doing dumb shit. It's eating rounds, but I don't know if it's going to help. This might have been a mistake. I might have had poor planning. Ow. Bonzo, run inside. Everybody else, get some range on him. And then we'll rinse and repeat here. So you over there. Banana, you are undrafted. We put a lot of rounds in that thing, so this may have been a major mistake. I don't know. When he crosses this corner, he might get himself into trouble. Everybody inside. Everybody out. He's probably just going to kick that door for a little bit. Alright, run away. He's got a lot of gunshots. I mean, he is really, really, really shot up. He should bleed out today. He should. There's just no guarantee that that's the way it'll go down. So basically, if you want to make this... Oh, shit. Yeah, I need you guys, like, on it right now. Banana, no! Don't be a hero, Banana. Don't be a hero. Alright, so you guys go to the medical beds. Yes, you guys rest until you're all better. We have killed a thrumbo, which is actually kind of not the easiest thing to do. Oh, I can rescue the thrumbo. I don't think I want to rescue the thrumbo. How do I... So if I rescue the thrumbo, can I tame it? I don't know. Beat that thing to death, fool. That thing is surprisingly resilient to damage. Well, here. Back up and shoot his ass, then. There. We now have a dead thrumbo. If anybody wants to butcher said thrumbo... Oh, we've got his horn right there. Cool. Well, there's the thrumbo horn. It's worth a lot of money. You might... Oh, never mind. It looks like the market value's gone down. I thought it was worth a lot more than that previously. Still, is that his tail on the ground right there? Oh, we finished air conditioning. Good. Air conditioning is done. Now we need batteries, so we'll get started on that right away. Can we do anything with the thrumbo corpse? Like, can we... Are you guys all treated up? So, you've got a strat... We got malnutrition trivial... Should be good, though. So since we now have air conditioning, we can toggle that shit on. And my next edict would be... Well, I mean, the first thing we want to do is let's just put one of those in right there so that we can freeze our food. That's the first big one that, like, I'm excited about, and I want to make that happen right now. We're pretty heat resistant at the moment due to the fact that... Oh, good. Mining is still going on over here. Good, 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 good. We've actually got some really, really good ore veins here. Cargo pods with a little bit of food. I don't care about that one tiny bit. Doesn't matter. Food can stay on the ground where it belongs. We've got our own self-sufficient thing happening right now. So you're not going to, like, chop that up? Like, can we not, like, butcher him? Like, who is my butcher right now? So my butcher, my cook is Banana. And that's who I had selected. Do I have to set up, like, a special build to make this happen? Or is it just, like, really, really difficult? I just kind of feel like... I don't know. I just kind of feel like we should be able to chop that up for food and, like, thrumbo hide or something. I wonder when her cancer is going to be over. Kind of an interesting thing to think about. Do I have access? Oh, I do have standing lamps. Okay. Well then. Let's start putting lamps in some of these locations since we now have them available. Sounds good to me. Lots and lots of lamps. That'll be a little bit of steel used up. But it will make our living go up a little bit better too, because people don't like being in darkness in this game. Everybody apparently has like a phobia of the dark, or some kind of weird repressed thing from their childhood that just never got fixed. With the steel doors, they're only 250 HP, so I'm a little bit concerned that, I mean, these are 100. It'll take a while longer to kick through one of those, but I don't know. We'll sort it out. If the plan ends up not working, then we'll do something different. That's all you really, really need to do. Banana's back to pissing in bottles and calling it beer, so good for her. Please, for the love of God, tell me that's not my cassowary egg that you're about to cook for a dinner. We have struck compacted steel. No kidding. I thought that was the reason why I sent you up there, but nope, you discovered it. You're the genius here, not me. You're the ones that have it sorted out. I don't think mechanoids like ever decay, so we might be able to make use of them over the long term. Life should be good. We could really use some new members too, like for realsies. Once we get battery power up in research, so White is back on that like around the clock, making that happen. He's about to hit, I guess, master level, actually. I think is what comes after skill professional. No, never mind. We've got a trader from Gorar Vasario. They will keep coming back. I'm pretty sure there's a connection between like the frequency with which they send traders and how much value you trade to them. I've just noticed that like if you trade with them every single time they come along, it seems like they come more frequently. He's like a revered master or something like that. Yeah, of researching. He's pretty goddamn good at it. It still takes him some time, but at least the meter's moving, you feel me? Oh, you guys are just gonna chillax over there, huh? Where's Lendoa at? Lendoa, stop stargazing for a second. Let's go see if they want anything from us. We do have some random goodies around, so if we could make this into some kind of profitable trade, I would very much appreciate it. Alright, we've got, oh, they've got, they're cannibals. They've got human leather. Ugh. Alright. It's a little bit dark. What else do they have? They have a shit ton of meat. I don't know if I want to pay the price that they're asking for the meat, but they've got 2 female sows. They've got wild boars. Had I not killed my boar, it probably would have been a good idea just to buy a couple sows from it. I think I had the opportunity at one point or another. Just a giant noob, and I don't think about these things before I do them. Got 421 steel. I do think the acquisition of steel would be a smart plan. It's going to cost us. It's going to cost us. But I think it'll be okay. If they don't want beers or anything else like that, I don't really have much to trade. So I'm just going to accept that right there. You can never have enough steel. That's always my motto here. You can never have enough steel. I don't know what we do with Thrumbo Horn, but I guess it's just going to sit there for a while, and we'll decide what we can do with it later on. I'm sure there's some kind of smuggler or trader that comes through that'll pay you top dollar for it. Or at least he'll give you like $1,200 for it or something like that. You're like, oh, I got to call a guy. I got a guy who's an expert in thrombo horns. And they'll be like, yeah, I know it's worth $3,000, but I'm going to give you $400. Take it. Take the deal. Take the deal. Shake my hand. Take the deal. I can't get mad at vicious salesmen, though, because I'm a vicious salesman. You only have to get cheated by a salesman once to become a vicious salesman. That's how it worked for me. I got cheated one time. I bought a car, and I just got a bad deal in the car. I felt like I got ripped off afterwards. I think it was a major lemon, and I think the guy that sold it to me knew it was a lemon and just kind of, let it happen or whatever. So anyways, that's what made me start caring about sales and learning how to sell stuff and becoming a people person and learning how to talk about things and be like, I want this at this price. Shake my hand right now. Like, I don't know. You got aggressive trading, man. I'm not that aggressive. I have friends that haggle a lot more aggressively than I do. I'll come right in. And let's say that you've got like a car for $6,500. If I know the car is Blue Book valued at like $4,800, I'm just gonna be like, listen, man, I'll give you $4,000 for it, and I'll assume that you'll shift back up to $4,500. In addition, I usually check the tires. If the tires need to be replaced, I use that as an argument to take money off. I'll usually check the engine compartment, kind of look around in there and see if anything's leaking, if there's any fluids that have obviously been wiped up. Because I have a general mental idea what each part is worth and what it's going to cost in terms of time for me to fix it all. And so anyways, I just keep subtracting. I'll lowball you, and then when he barks back up, I'll be like, yeah, well, but I got to get a new set of tires and blah, blah, blah. And so I'm walking into a bunch of problems here. It seems to work out pretty well. I don't know. I tend to get really, really good deals on cars whenever I buy them. I wouldn't say it's like a strong point for me, but you got to learn to haggle in life. You got to learn to haggle. If you don't learn to haggle, you're going to struggle. You also got to learn to shut down people that, like, I don't know. When you're okay at haggling, the only thing worse than that is people who clearly have no idea what they're doing, but they keep giving you just, like, ludicrous offers and stuff like that where you're just like, this is absurd. You got to learn to shut people down quick that do that, too. And just be like, I'm not going to tolerate this right now. This is a waste of my time. And if you waste my time, you become a waste of my time. So just, I don't know. Stop being a waste of my time or walk away. Well, that's going to be it for me. My name is Splattercat. This is Rimworld. This is the tribal playthrough that's actually going pretty swimmingly right now. Things are not doing terribly. I've just got this random scyther laying right here. Just like wiggling back and forth. Just being, you have incapacitated me, but I will destroy you, human. No, you will not. You will not destroy me. I will see you all in the next episode. Hi to everybody.